Hello, I'm Freddie Howell, Bryan County Emergency Services Director. It's that time of year again. Yep, it's that time of season, football season, but it's also hurricane season. Every year this time of year you ride by football fields like this and you see football teams and players out practicing, preparing, getting game plans ready for their upcoming game. That's what we should be doing at home. We should be preparing, we should be practicing, and we should be getting our game plan for a hurricane, because it's that time, hurricane season.
Here's 10 hurricane preparedness safety tips from Bryan County Emergency Service employees.
Hello, my name is Dustin Hutto. I'm a firefighter with Bryan County Emergency Services. If a hurricane hits here or near and it's a mandatory evacuation, you're going to be required to leave the area. If not, you need to have a plan of where you're going to go, how you're going to get there, and how long you can stay there with you and your family. So prepare now before the storm hits.
I'm Victoria Pate with Bryan County Emergency Services. I'm an EMT firefighter. Tip number 2 is to stock up on the emergency supplies. Plan to be self-sufficient for at least 3 to 5 days. In the event the power is out, the roads will be closed and you won't be able to get any groceries. The most important item is water. You need at least 1 gallon per person per day. Keep lots of canned foods on hand and make sure your first aid kit is up to date.
Hi, I'm Denise Yeomans, firefighter EMT. Tip number 3, fill up your car and get cash. The lines at the service station can become long and you may not be prepared for the storm. You might need to get cash prior to the storm if you know that it's coming. Don't wait till the last minute and you'll be ready for the storm.
Hi, I'm John Middleton with Bryan County Firemeness. I'm a firefighter EMT. Tip number 4 is going to be check your shutters and clean your yards. Check your shutters, make sure they fit properly and will lock like they're supposed to. And also check your yards, make sure there's nothing that's going to blow away during the storm. Bring in all outside plants, secure all lawn furniture, and make sure there's nothing that's not nailed down that's going to blow away.
Hey, I'm Diva Strode. I'm a paramedic with Bryan County. Tip number 5, getting insurance in order, protect your paperwork. Read over your insurance policy, ask your agent questions, and update your policy now. If you don't have one, go ahead and get it, because when a storm comes, they quit doing it. Also, store important financial and paperwork in a plastic bag.
Jason Blaylock, firefighter with Bryan County Emergency Services. Tip number 6, protect electronics and digital data. Back up important digital information whether you use a flash drive or online backup services. Update the apps on your smartphone and then insert some sites that will help you through the storm. When a storm is on the horizon, unplug computers and other electronics, move them away from windows and cover them in plastic, such as garbage bags. Store cell phones and accessories in plastic bags.
Hello, my name is Craig Paget. I'm a paramedic with Bryan County Emergency Services, and I have a hurricane tip, which is tip number 7, hunkering down. During the storm, everybody needs to remain in a interior room without windows. Make sure all of your gas appliances are off, your stove is unplugged. Make sure any sensitive equipment, such as your computer, cell phones, and all that, are unplugged. A lot of times during the storm, the winds will subside when the eye of the hurricane is passing over. Don't let that fool you, because a few minutes later the wind's going to start blowing again. So stay inside, keep your family safe, and remember, this is tip number 7.
Amy Mason with Bryan County EMS2. We want you to be careful of those people who show up at your homes offering to fix your roof or any kind of damage. You definitely want to make sure that they're a licensed contractor and they are professional. Also, be careful of disruptions and stuff like that, blackouts, traffic lights, and be safe.
My name is Robert Daniels. I'm with Emergency Services firefighter, and today we're going to talk about tip number 9, hidden unaware dangers. People die too often after the storm subsides, cleaning up, falling off the roofs, falling off the ladders. Some of them wading in water and get electrocuted with down power lines in them. Riding around in the water, falling in holes down in the cars. They run generators in their houses, get carbon monoxide poisoning, and always be sure your appliances are thoroughly dry before plugging them in. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Stephen Woods and I'm a firefighter at Bryan County Emergency Services. Tip number 10, make sure your food and water is safe. Adhere to any boil water orders because water plants often lose pressure and can have tainted supplies after a storm. For drinking, rely on the water you saved before the storm. Be careful with food because refrigeration is not possible afterwards.
To find out more about hurricanes and hurricane preparedness for Bryan County, go to bryancountyga.org. Go to Departments. Go down to Emergency Services. Click on Emergency Services. Go to Emergency Management. Under Emergency Management, you can find stuff about flooding, hurricanes, and hurricane preparedness. You can download this year's hurricane presentation briefing, which can tell you a lot more about hurricanes and what to expect and how to evacuate in case of a hurricane in Bryan County.